どうしたヤマト。
僕は
登録する。
いや、それは海賊王が言った言葉だ。
Card Kaizoku.
This video is sponsored by Card Market, Europe's largest online marketplace for trading card games. Hey, subscribe my Patreon. Thank you. Right, return to Yamato. 06 Yamato, we're doing the Fortress variant this time. Let's just jump right into the leader card. So green yellow Yamato is a dual color leader with 5000 power and 4 starting life. Their leader ability reads double attack. They just have this always. When they do damage to your opponent, makes them take 2 damage instead. And then activate main once per turn. If your opponent has 3 or less life, attach up to 2 rested dawn to one of your characters. So yeah, with this kind of leader ability, you would assume that you'd play like an aggressive kind of playstyle, right? Because you're doing 2 damage every time you land a hit. But Yamato actually works pretty nice as like a stall deck as well. Like a green control stall deck. This is basically just a green deck, to be honest. There's only 4 yellow cards that we run. But yeah, the difference between this Yamato, Fortress Yamato, and then like the traditional like aggro, either like Wano or Sky Island Yamato, is that this deck revolves around playing 8 cost Kid and 10 cost Doflamingo. It has a completely different matchup spread to the other Yamato deck. This deck kind of actually counters the other Yamato deck, but yeah, while the aggressive Yamato is good into Sakazuki, this deck kind of struggles against it. So your trading matchups, depending on the meta you predict that you'll face playing this deck. But yeah, keep that in mind. There's no superior Yamato list, it just depends on what you think you're going to face. Let's jump into the deck list here. For OP01, Izo, a 2k counter that can rest for 3 cost, rest up to a 4 cost character. So yeah, just great overall for this kind of deck. It gives you the flexibility of playing aggro if you want to like rest a blocker and then get a double attack off. And then with your leader ability active, when your opponent is at 3 or less life, adding 2 rested down to Izo makes him a 5k attacker. So great in that regard too. He's not useless even after you play him out. For OP01 Killer, Supernova blocker, we run the full Supernova package that we can afford to facilitate 8 cost Kid. So yeah, just having this cheap blocker does help with that. He's a blocker that can be cheated out with 8 cost Kid too. But yeah, he has 1k counter, he has blocker, and then if you attach onto him on block, if you have 3 or more characters, you draw a card too, so that could be a potentially additional 2k counter that you draw from your deck after blocking with him. For OP01 Eustace Captain Kid, 8 cost Kid himself, he is the start of the deck. Your deck revolves around finding him, playing him, keeping him alive. Because what he does is, when you attach onto him on your opponent's turn, your opponent can only attack into characters named Eustace Captain Kid. And this is the only Kid card we run as a character, so essentially it turns us into like an 8k base leader, right? Because they have to kill Kid before they can attack us. And then the great thing with Kid is that while other green decks kind of have issues playing him on curve, right? Because you need 1 additional Dawn to activate that like redirecting kind of effect. Yamato's advantage is that if your opponent is at 3 or less life, you can use your leader ability to put 2 rested Dawn onto Kid. So yeah, you can just play him on 8 and then use 2 of the Dawn you use to pay for Kid to put onto Kid to make yourself a little more durable for a turn. And then on top of that, he does have an activate main. Once per turn, you can rest this character and then you can play a card with the cost of 3 or less from your hand out for free. This will always be a blocker, right? We run a lot of blockers in this deck. The blockers just make it so that the 8 cost body that you made yourself have is even harder to remove. 8 cost Kid's real only weakness is against like hard removal, which is why like yeah, he does kind of struggle against Sakazuki, and then like other decks that do run Ice Age handle him pretty well, but especially Sakazuki, because Sakazuki can give him -1 cost on leader attack too. So that's Ice Age -5, bringing him to 3, and then Sakazuki leader making him a 2 cost, which a lot of cards KO 2 costs. Meanwhile with like Perona and like Gecko Moria. Meanwhile with like Gecko Moria, 1 Ice Age only brings him to 3, so you do need like another additional source of cost reduction on top of that. For OP01, Don Quixote Doflamingo, 10 cost, 10k. On play, he does freeze up to like 3 characters or leaders. They don't become active on your opponent's next refresh phase. Chaining these back to back usually wins you the game, especially playing it behind like an 8 cost Kid that you can protect, right? Because that's 3 less attacks that you have to defend against your Kid if you can land a Doflamingo off. 2 OP04 Baby 5, just a 2k counter in the Don Quixote Pirates archetype. So it's searchable by Baby 5, the other Baby 5, we'll get to it soon. For OP05 Don Quixote Rosinante, a 2 cost blocker with 1k counter. What makes him special is that on your opponent's turn, if one of your other rested characters would be KO'd, you can just trash this character instead to protect them. So he kind of works as a blocker even when he himself is rested, but only for other rested characters. But luckily for us, our Kid is always rested, right? Whether we just play him on curve, in which case we can cheat out a blocker with him, or if he attacks on a future turn. Rosinante can always save our 8-cost kid, so he's one of the best blockers you can bring out with kid's effect to cheat out a 3-cost. Really, the only way to get around it is to bottom deck him. For OP05, Baby 5, except my card art looks like OP95. The Baby 5 is an activate main searcher, it's not an on-play searcher, which means you can activate it every turn that Baby 5 stays alive. But for 1 Dawn, you look at the top 5 cards of your deck for a Don Quixote Pirates type card and add it to your hand. This is good at searching for your 2Ks, your blockers, and then 10-cost Doflamingo. So yeah, everything in our deck. For OP05 Monet, another 3-cost blocker we can cheat out with Kid. Monet does help against aggressive decks, as when she blocks, you can rest up to one of your opponent's other 4-cost or less characters. So you can just outright stop 2 attacks potentially with Monet if they play like a more mid-range or low to the ground kind of deck. Then in the end, can be cheated out with Kid and has 1k counter, so great card. And Don Quixote Pirates type, so searchable by Baby 5. Or OP06, Hoodie Jones. Hoodie Jones gives us like an alternate like aggro win condition as well. And to be honest, with 8-cost Kid, our life isn't too much of an issue, right? We'd rather have all the cards in our life in our hand actually. So we don't mind that Hoodie makes us take a life when we play him. Because what he does is he has Rush, and then on play, you can rest up to a total of 2 of your opponent's characters and or Dawn. And then you add the top card of your life to your hand. So yeah, that cost usually isn't too much of a problem for us. We want that life card in hand anyway, because it could be like a 2k counter that we could use to protect our kid. He himself has Rush too, so he's useful from the turn we play him. He can attack right away. 8k swing. With our leader ability active, we can make him a 10k. And he does get around your opponent trying to leave up Dawn for counter. If you're going for lethal swings, they left up Dawn for like a Elthor or Radical Beam, you could just rest at Dawn, not have to worry about it. Especially potent against Nami decks, Blue Nami, because they usually don't have too many like hard counters in hand. It's all like event counters, so yeah, just rest their Dawn. Swing at face, they have to take. For starter deck 2, Jewelry Bonnie, the activate main searcher for the Supernova parts archetype. This also finds blockers, 2Ks, and our 8-cost kid himself, so I would probably prioritize Bonnie over Baby 5. Unless you already have a kid in hand, then Baby 5 would take precedence, because Baby 5 does find more blockers. For starter deck 2, Scratchman Apu, just a Supernova 2K that we can search with Bonnie. Really, I'd never play him out. For OP06 Onami, the only yellow card in our deck, Onami does make our leader ability especially potent, right? Because we have double attack, so giving us Banish means that your opponent has to trash 2 cards from life instead of 1, right? Because what Banish does is when they take damage, the life card goes to the trash instead of to their hand, and it doesn't activate trigger either. So a great anti-yellow card and a great finisher card. And then even if we don't get Onami in hand, even as a trigger, she can KO up to a 5-cost or less on your opponent's field. Yeah, just great card in general in our deck. And if you don't need her in hand, it's still a 1k counter too. There are a lot of early turns where we don't have anything to do after we search with Bonnie or Baby 5. So yeah, just use all your Dawn and make your leader swings banish, double banish. 2 OP05 Punk Gibson, a 2 Dawn 4k counter that lets you rest a 4-cost or less too. This could be useful in like getting rid of blockers at the end for like a lethal swing, and then if you can afford to leave 2 Dawn up, it does make your kid even more unkillable. And then on trigger, it rests any character, so that's great too. I've won games from that trigger alone. And then finally, 2 OP05, whoever wins this war becomes Justice, the 0-cost 3k counter for green. You trash a card and then you can counter for 3. This just makes the 10-cost Doflamingos, the 8-cost kids, or like Hoodie Jones, extra copies of it can become counter in our hand. And then on trigger, it does rest a 4-cost or less, so can come in use sometimes. For starting hands, we want OP01 Kid, OP05 Baby 5, starter deck 2 Bonnie, and then OP06 Onami. So mainly we want the 2 searchers. Baby 5 and Bonnie find a lot of the key pieces of our deck. Bonnie finds 8-cost Kid, then Baby 5 finds Doflamingo, and then all of our blockers in 2Ks. Then if we can guarantee having Kid in hand, that does give us like a pretty big sigh of relief, right? Because our game plan does revolve around protecting this guy. And then Onami is just a good early thing that you can play. But yeah, on your like 4, 5, 6, or 7 Dawn turns, when you're not at 8 yet to play this kid, you have nothing to do. Just play Onami and then swing for leftover Dawn. And then your opponent will usually have to burn cards in hand to counter out of it. The strengths of the deck are incredible stall potential. So yeah, compared to other green decks that do run 8-cost Kid, we get to activate his Fortress mode 1 turn earlier, which makes all the difference. And then actually every turn we do have 1 extra Dawn we can use, because we don't have to worry about having that Dawn up to put onto Kid to keep him a wall for us, right? We can always max out our Dawn for the turn and then use our leader ability to add 2 Dawn to him at the very end. That lets him swing for 10 too. Non-trigger reliant. So unlike the other Yamato deck that does rely on yellow triggers, cheating out characters to be able to swing for lethal, this deck purely revolves around finding 8-cost Kid, protecting him, and then using him as a win condition, and then 10-cost Doflamingos too. Really the only trigger that we hope to see is like Onami or Punk Gibson. Everything else is without a trigger actually, except for the 0-cost counter, but we don't really use that for the trigger. The weaknesses of the deck are card removal. See, as I mentioned earlier, Sakazuki actually does a lot better into this version of Yamato than it does the aggro one. It just has too many ways to get rid of 8-cost Kid via like Ice Age and then their leader ability giving him -1 cost. Really, the strength of 8-cost Kid is against decks that have to attack into him to kill him. So pretty much every other color, we do have a pretty good time against. It's only the blue-black combination that makes it really easy to get rid of Kid, right? Because even Gecko Moria needs a Ice Age on top of playing 8-cost Gecko Moria to bring back a Helmeppo and then like a Lucci or Absalom to KO him. So that's like a 9 or 10 Dawn commitment. But yeah, barring Gecko Moria and Sakazuki, you do have a good shot at stalling out every other leader. But with Sakazuki and Gecko Moria being the top 2 leaders of the meta, that kind of makes it hard for you, to be honest. Singular win condition. So yeah, as we mentioned, 8-cost Kid makes or breaks our deck. We run 4 Bonnies, that's our only way to search for him. It's not too often that we like brick completely and don't find him, but I can't say it never happens, right? With these odds. You have a 4 in whatever chance to draw him naturally, and then with your Bonnie searches, you have another low percentage chance to find him off a search. Other than that, that is the only way that we can guarantee a Kid in our hand. Because without that, you're just playing a bunch of blockers and searchers, and then like Hody and Doflamingo, I guess. But yeah, our deck does not run as well without 8-cost Kid, so I would say that might be a negative in that regard. Because there's nothing in between our searcher turns and our late game that we really can do for now. So that is the Fortress Yamato deck for 06 at least. Again, I think the beauty of Yamato is that you can run Yamato in many different ways. You could run aggro, Sky Island, Wano. You could run Fortress. You could run, there's like a Fishman variant too with like Arlong and like 9-cost Zoro. So yeah, it really does just depend on like what you predict the meta that you'll face will be. So if you have good game sense, Yamato might be a pretty good leader for you. But if you want like safe consistency and like general matchups against the whole meta, this might not be the deck for you. But can't deny it's a good deck though, so give it a shot if you'd like. And yeah, I'll just transition over to the gameplay. Now we have Yamato versus Gecko. Gecko. We can work with this. Okay, Bonnie is safe, right? Yeah, they can't Absalom just yet, so we'll get 1 search off. Okay, they Sindri. So is it Bonnie 7 leader? We'll take 2 cards to hand. We'll Bonnie anyway. Get the 8 Kid, nice, but he's not completely safe. Gecko, Perona. Yeah, we'll just swing 7. That's what we do. So we can start using our leader ability with Kid. Okay, they take. Sindri kills Bonnie, right? Yeah. But yeah, giving him 2 life like that means it's less likely we can banish with our Nami. Might as well attack me for 8, right? Oh no, it takes 2 Dawn. Okay, yeah, this is the optimal way. I forgot Gecko Moria's cost is a little different from Doflamingo and Arlong. Okay, Perona. This will get rid of the Hody. We'll take the 7. Ooh, Dofi. Dofi Dingo. Ooh, another 8 Kid. Well, I guess we just burn cards from their hand, so Onami. Back for 8. Burn 2 2k counters. Or get them to 1, either way. Oh, we burned like 4 cards here. All 1k counters. We'll pass. Well, that kind of simplifies things for us. We're at 7 next turn, so no Kid just yet. He can play 8-cost Gecko Moria from next turn. He needs to hog back, one of them back. Attacks us for 6, we'll take. What does this do? Rest a 4-cost? Nope, that's too late. The 4-cost I went to rest is already rested. 5 at us. Do I want to get that low? Sure. Get another one of these. Sabo. Okay, we'll just make him block with Sabo, I guess. Ooh, Onami. Yeah, that's something that you want to block, right? Onami attack for 9. He does block, we'll rest it down onto Onami. Do 6 at Perona. He used all his 1k, so maybe he's out of 2ks, I hope. Okay, yep. Nice. And then I'm pretty sure that means he has an 8 cost Gecko Moria in hand, if it's a non-counter card. Right, what else is non-counter? Who's on? Ice Age? Probably a Gecko Moria though. But he does have already 2 in the discard, so the probability is a little lower that he has it. So he might need to use Dawn this turn for Hogback. In which case we can set up Kid. Might be over. If we can set up Kid before he plays Gecko Moria, I think that means we win. Right, because we get 1 turn to attack with them and then leave Dawn up for the next turn. Oh, yep. I think we win. So he's gonna try to go like 7-8. Oh no, 7-6. Right, I forgot it takes 2 Dawn for his leader ability. Oh, he might not have used his leader ability too. Okay, so this is 7 going at us. We'll take injury 6 at us. Might as well burn a 2k while you're at it. Ooh, Lucci. So that clears our board. Okay, we'll do Abaddon Despair, actually. We'll do 6 at them. They had to double take this, then they must be really bricked up. Yeah, they didn't play a Hogback too, so they still don't have a Gecko Moria in hand. Okay, they have no cards in hand now. 8 Kid. Bring out the singular blocker that we have. But rest it down on Kid and pass. You do like 8-8, 10. 8-8, 10. Probably his best shot at trying to kill our Kid. Here's the first 8. Does he use leader ability too? I guess this does kill our killer if he brings out an Absalom. Ooh, Hogback. Okay, he wants to get the 8 cost Gecko Moria ready for next turn. Okay, 8k, we will counter. He could go like 11, Rob Lucci instead. But he don't, so we'll counter that for 2 as well. 8k Abso. Counter. I probably should have just blocked with the killer, because he can play Absalom with the Gecko Moria. Whoops. Okay, so Dofi seems like a good turn play here. So he has no counter in hand. Maybe we can finish him, actually. So 5 at leader, and then we can kill with killer, maybe? I don't know. We just play it safe. Yeah, no need to try to kill with our blocker. Even though we do have a good shot. Right? Because this is 4k counter maximum. I can make him an 11. Yeah, we win, actually. I found the lethal. 5, 6, 7, 7, and then 11. Yeah, we have lethal. Ooh, good thing I tried to math it out before going for any plays here. Right, it was 8 cost Gecko Moria is the only card in hand at that time. Yeah, he concedes. Oh, it was like no counter at all. Okay, we beat him with our blocker in the end. Nice. Thank you, math. Bye. Okay, Yamato versus Katakuri will go second, take it away from him. 2 Punk Gibsons, we'll mulligan that. Okay, they pass right away, we'll play Baby 5. And they're a 10 rebeat though, so I can understand why they're like antsy to just pass the turn. Too toxic to type, so they have to show off their rage through clicks. Okay, they kill our Baby 5. Oh, but I censored the name so you guys don't even know he's a 10 rebeat though. Right, okay, just hit him for 7 now. Make him take 2 life before we're at 3. Nice. No triggers, we'll play Baby 5. Take a Roshi? Yeah, Roshi Nante. Pass. Bottom deck or Dofula. But I think we might not need it. Okay, so 5k at Baby 5k. 7 at us, we'll take that. So now they can start getting some nice triggers. Monet. Okay, I think we just go get them to 1. Right? Nothing else we can really do. They could have Hidatsu value starting next turn. But we'll bait it with like a killer. So 9k. They double take that, they get a cracker trigger. Okay, we'll play out. Actually, no, I should leave Dawn up for Punk Gibson instead. That'll stop one attack. Yeah. It's a Punk Gibson kind of pass. Second life, no trigger, we'll pass. Attack us for 9. Punk Gibson, tap the Kiku. And then we'll counter 1. I think every point of counter matters, so we won't use the 2k for that. 5k at us, we'll take that. You can't 8 kid next turn, maybe they have an answer with the 8 kid, or 8 cat. Everything's an 8 and a k. If we get him to 0, he might not. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. Okay, 7k at us, we'll take. Then Pero, okay. I think swing at him for 5. He has to counter. Play Kid, beat out a Rosinante, down on Kid, pass. So if it is an 8 cost Katakuri, I might lose. Okay, the Amaru, tap our Rosinante. Might have enough to counter out of everything he throws at us, I hope. That's one more Dawn to make Yukinojo a 10, and then they have 6 more Dawn to spare. They can only make like one more 10k after that. So they'd make 8ks, right? Oh, they just go all in? 16. Wait, I have Rosinante. So I can just protect him that way? Maybe he didn't know that. He's gonna rage quit now. That's what I feel like a 10 Rebito would do. Yep, I knew it. So typical. No wonder you got banned. Okay, bye. We have Yamato versus Nami. Oh, and this is gonna be awkward since we're Fortress. We kind of have to not play the way our deck normally plays. Sure, yeah, I think Hodi is good for this. Okay, we will just pass. They pass, swing 8. Or 4, pass. Gonna be a lot of base swinging. I think at the time that I think I can get him to take, we should play the Onami out. Mr. 1 brings back Giant Gavel, so not yet. Yamato 10. I'm not sure who wins in this matchup. Who is whose worst nightmare? I haven't played Yamato in a hot minute. Okay, Desert Spot is 2 and then they can Giant Gavel again. Yep. Yeah, I think I can safely Onami next turn to make them banish 2. And then we'll Hodi after that. Ooh, Zeph. I think I can counter out of a Zeph hit. We will Onami. Do 10. Nice, we got the banish. Right, we cannot let this Zeph land a hit on us or else we'll... I don't know, do we die? I think we usually lose if they can get a 7 card mill off. Okay, 12. Which can I counter for? 1, 2, 5. Oh, oops. Okay, maybe that is our undoing. We'll see though. Okay, left 2 Dawn up. You just play a Hodi. Tap both of their Dawn. We don't leader attack 7. He has to double take because we rested their Dawn. Nice, and then we'll put rested Dawn onto Hodi. Yeah, he doesn't have any like hard counter value, so we'll Hodi 10k. Pass, yeah, they're all in events that need Dawn up, so Hodi is the Nami killer. Alright, we just have to do the finishing blow now. Got them to 0. Yeah, so I guess in this matchup, just swing face and then keep all the Hodis you can. Yeah, 11k onto Zeph. I can actually counter this time, I think. There's 11, we'll counter. Counter. And then 1k. Yeah, so we still at 18. Can he prevent this with 18 cards left in deck? I think I don't play Il Flamingo. I just go 10 Dawn, Hodi. But I can afford to play something for 2. Ooh, another Hodi. Yeah, we'll do that. Hodi. Have 2 Dawn again. And he concedes. Nice. Match. So he kind of learns how to play against us, I hope. But we also learned how to play against them a little, I hope. We keep the Hody hand. Pass. Okay, they pass as well. We'll swing for 8. They'll counter for 4. Oh, they took it this time. What the heck? Okay, they got a white snake trigger and then All-Stars trigger? Is that what happened? I don't know. Okay, they play Mr. 1, take back the rubber band. Right, how about 10k? Again, All-Stars to... not All-Stars, Deathwing to counter, but they do 2 cards instead. We'll pass. Okay, I don't think I can Onami next turn. Play the Zeph out. Zeph is out. I guess we could just kill Zeph with Hody at this point. Tap Zeph, tap the last Dawn. They can't do anything about it. But 2 Dawn on Hody, attack Zeph. And 5k leader. They need to counter with the Mr. 1. We have another Hody right after. Perfect, perfect. Mr. 1. Or I guess if we feel like we can Onami, that might be good too. But they left 7 down up, so probably not. We can just burn a bunch of cards out of their hand, at least. Okay, so Onami. We'll attack for 12 with the double attack banish threat. Okay, Deathwing, and then there's a spot. Okay, that stops it pretty easily. Put 2 down Hody, attack for 10. This is another 2 cards. Oh no, they overheat and then a 2k. Another Desert Spotter maybe. What did they do? Rubber band. Okay, we'll pass. Okay, Mr. 1. Oh, I might have been muted the whole time. Oops. Will this footage work if I'm muted? Uh oh. Crap. I was talking so much too. Well, you guys could see where I'm going from the first game. My narrating, I guess. They attack us for 7. What the heck? With the leader, we'll counter 3. Okay, so another Zeph. Play Hody again. Tap, tap. Swing 8 at Zeph. Zeph dies, we'll swing 8 at leader. Double take. They get some triggers, we'll put 2 down on Hody, attack for 10. I think Yamato is like the Nami killer. Okay, rubber band, and then they're out of Dawn. Oh, they counter out of hand? Oh my god. They still at 20 cards? Yeah, I'm doing even better this game because I know how to play against it now. It only took me a game to download, learn how to play this matchup. Okay, Zeph, and then we just go for game now. We want 9Ks, right? Hody 9. He plays White Snake, I have to make it 10Ks. Okay, Desert Spada. And Love Beam. Another Hody 9. Okay, they took. They played safe. An attack with Nami. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Okay, we'll play out Rosinante, but rest it down onto Onami. Attack with Onami. For 9, right? Oh, they concede. Didn't let me finish. Okay, well, we beat their deck. Bye. And I hope I wasn't muted. Bye. We have a Yama mirror. I don't know which Yamato they are though. Let's mulligan this. Okay, well, I'm gonna give away that I'm Fortress with this baby 5. We do find a Dofi though. Perfect. See which kind of Yamato they are. Might just swing at us for 8 and we still won't know, really. Okay, they swing at us for 8. Yeah, I don't have any triggers, so I just take... I have this Onami trigger, but like a 4 out of 50 chance. Okay, we'll baby the 5. Take a Monet. Then we'll Bonnie as well. Get the kid. Down leader, swing 6. He can get triggers, so I think he will take. Yep. Shirahoshi, what the heck? Yeah, I still don't know which kind of Yamato this is in that case. Discards Amado and Kikunaja. Okay, it's a standard aggro Yamato, aggro. Alright, I just gotta make it 2 more turns so I can play Kid. Hopefully we don't die. We'll get to play some blockers soon. Yeah, I think I just block her up next turn. I could try to Onami at swing for 9, but no, I'm pretty sure he has counter for that. Okay, he swings 6k at us. That I should counter, I think. Then drops a Kiku, I'm guessing. Oh, they don't play anything at all? Okay. Well, I guess I'll just search more. So, Baby 5 search. Rosinante. Bonnie search. Gibser. Peter 5. Counter 1. Huh, I wonder why I didn't use the Fordon for anything. So just play 2 blockers and pass. Set up our fortress for next turn. Okay, they swing 5k at us. I guess we take it? Right? And they'll play Hody or something? Oh, but I do have to defend a 10k attack. Yeah, maybe that was a mistake. This is 3 cards out of my hand. Oh, attacks for 8k only? He has 2 rested on he could use. Okay. We'll counter for 4. Maybe this guy's new. Right, leader 5. Counter 1, play 8 Kid. Let's cheat out another Rosinante. Let's replace. Maybe 5. Put Rested Dawn onto Kid, and then we'll pass. I don't think he has a way to get rid of our Kid unless he plays Katakuri, which I doubt. Even 9-cost Yamato doesn't hit any of our blockers either. Yeah, we're fortressed up, we're bricked up. Am I using that word right? Bricked up. Sounds like constipated. Okay, he swings Hody 8. Oh, he puts the rest it down this time. Hody 10, we'll just block with the Rosinante. You could do like leader 12. We'll play a second Hody. He already uses the rested down, so this is only an 8. We can counter that for 1. Okay, then we just win, right? There's no blockers up, so hit for 18. I guess technically they could have counter for this, given that they have 9 cards in hand. Nope, they didn't have it. Okay, bye. We have Yamato versus Law. Red, purple, Law. Let's mulligan this. Okay, Bonnie helps us find Kid. The Kid does die to like 2 minus 3Ks. Who's our leader for 5 though? Oh no, wait, we're 2 down, we can't swing yet. Okay, Bonnie first. Bonnie into Killer. Passer. This could be 5 at Bonnie, and then... yeah, oh, 5 at us. Okay, we'll take. Jiraiya, and then bottom deck? No, we top deck the Kid, so we don't need Bonnie anymore. For Kid, we could use it to find counters and stuff. So we will. Okay, Punk Gibser. Play out Baby 5 as well. Take Rosinante blocker. How about a swing for 6? They could just block Jiraiya, counter 1. In DD Day Duty Dat. Oh, they counter 2 in the end? Well, goddamn. Okay. Put all of our non-counter on the side. Couldn't get out of that accent. Was stuck. But yeah, shook it off. 6k at Oos. We'll take Onami, sure. Kill the Jiraiya. Hidaya. Alright, we could see like a Reiju here. Another Jiraiya. Okay. Jiraiya and a Passa. And a Muna and a Juna and a Springer. Well, Bonnie. I don't know why that made me laugh so much. Okay, take a killer. Baby 5. Oh, we do have to worry about the purple law. That only mixes discard too though, so it's not too bad. Take a Dofili. Dofili Doogly. So we're at 8 next turn. We could just start playing a bunch of blockers out now. Yeah. Or okay, we'll play 1. So Yamato 7, probably doesn't matter. We should have just swung for 5. Yeah, because he can do that. Block counter for 1. Okay, we'll play out Killer. I don't want him to bottom deck my Rosinante. Make him use his Dawn for a Killer first. We've drawn like what, 4 cards now with these two? That might be his undoing, not getting rid of them. I mean, we could delay the kid and just keep searching. Okay, they raid you to refill their hand. Bottom deck the Killer, right? Yep. What comes out? Zoro. Rush Zoro. Ooh, Shachi and Penguin, but they're at 4 dons, they don't ramp. You have to be at 3. What the heck? Yeah, okay, this is the perfect board to play out the kid against. 8k at us, probably? Yep. More counter for us. Okay, so we will play kid. How about leader 5? Let's see another block, counter 1. Or just counter 1. Yeah, doesn't need a block, actually. Oh, he lets Shiraya die. Shiraya die. Okay, 8 kid. Let's cheat out a Roshinante this time, and we'll put 2 Dawn. Oh, I can't put any Dawn up because he's at 4 life. That's right. I forgot about that part. Now, do we die? He does bottom deck the Rosinante, right? And then... No, I have enough counter. I have crazy big hand. Right. Whew. Forgot. I have to be at 3 life to activate my leader ability. Here, you can read it. We'll raise max. Maybe they can get rid of the kid. Okay, so he's a 5k. Raise max again. Okay, they're gonna bottom deck him. You can find another with the Bonnie, I guess. Or they could just swing at him. He's a 3k. Yeah, save your Dawn. You don't have to go down and down. Okay. Sure. I would have just swung at him. TBH. Because now you're at 3 Dawn, going to 5 next turn. 6k at us. We will counter that for 2. Since we don't have another kid guaranteed, we don't go down to 0, I don't think. Okay, so Chachi Penguin 6, we'll counter that for 2 as well. Beiju 6. How about we counter for 2? Okay, we can Dofla. Dofla, then what? Leader 5, make them double take. Unless this is counter. Okay, they counter. That's a safe Dofla. Dofla Dingo. Passaringo. They have to top deck like a rush card, and then we're still gonna be at 0 life after that anyway. Okay, they pass. So we search with the Bonnie. Okay, no kid. Take another Bonnie. If we search with her, we won't have Dawn to play kid anyway, so hold off on that. We'll make them double take. I probably should have got rid of board actually. Me dumb. Okay, Doflamingo at board finally. Mistake. Maybe I'll die from that baby 5 search. Yeah. At the bottom deck, a kid. We'll take Rosie. We'll be 2 down up for Punk Gibson, 4 down left over. Maybe I should have played Nami to double banish there. Oops. Yeah, I guess we can afford another Bonnie after all. We whiff, great. Guess we'll play another blocker just in case. Pass. Yeah, I kind of messed up that turn. That was my misplay turn. Yeah, Bonnie would have been... Oh, Nami banish on my leader would have been pretty big there. Yeah, Hody is not safe because he could bottom deck and then play a rush card. So I didn't have an out there. They do play Queen, so I lose out on my Onami value. They can just block. I guess I could Hody tap. No, I just have to find a kid with the Bonnie, unless they kill it right now. Yeah, he did have Russian hand. There's the Sanji, so glad I didn't play Hody. But to be honest, I might have had enough to counter out of it anyway. Well, my whole hand is counter. Raise max makes Doflamingo a 7. Gordon makes him a 4. That's all they can do. I can counter out of this. 5 at him. We'll counter 2. 5 at him. We'll Punk Gibson for fun. Since I have the Dawn Despair. Okay, 2 cards in hand. With the bottom deck, get a Zoro out. Okay, I think I win. Counter that for 2 as well. Right, I play Hody. But Hody, then Onami, I can attack with my leader for 6. That doesn't sound like the plan. Unless this is not a 2k, I think we have to risk it. No, actually I don't need a banish, right? I can just kill through sheer numbers. We'll play Baby 5, or we'll replace Baby 5 with Hody, tap. And then leader 7, they have to double take. Yeah, and then 10-10 or 10-11. Even just 11 is enough for lethal here, so we'll just go for the lethal swing. Yeah, I didn't have to banish at all. What am I talking about? Okay, bye. We have Yamato versus Sakazuki. 3 fortress. Almost even 5 tress. Unless this guy's AFK. Oh, never mind, he's not AFK. This is a hand with the entirety of our late game in it, so we'll keep it. I think we'll just play out the Bonnie. If he Hound Blazes it, we're fine with that. We have our late game anyway. And if not, we get to search with Bonnie and then swing for 7. Next turn. This is getting to be the longest 2-Dawn Sakazuki turn. Oh, he finally plays a brand new. Up a Helmeppo. Discards Lucci and Rebecca. Okay. Search with Bonnie. Second 8 cost kit, or should I take the 2Ks? We'll take the 2Ks. Swing for 7. We just need him to be at 3 life. We can use our leader ability to put Dawn on Kid. Oh, they take it. Nice, perfect. We'll pass. Alright, we're cruising until 8 Dawn. Which is 3 turns later. Okay, they killed Bonnie. That is fine. I got a 2k out of it in the end. 5 at us, we will take. We need all the counter we can get. Ooh, another Bonnie. Okay, they play Borsa. Just swing 8 at them. I think they'll just block it. Yeah, we don't need to play out Killer because we can play it with Kid. We can play Hody next turn if we really want. Bring another card into our hand. That's potentially a 2k counter. Okay, they block Borsa. We'll play Bonnie and search. Okay, another 2k. Nice. We'll pass. Okay, the only thing with Sakazuki is that he can destroy our Kid, so our fortress can be broken. Might play a Sabo here. Yeah, I think we'll just play Hody. We'll take his leader hit, play Hody, we'll be at 1 life, and then we just have to survive a turn, and we can play Kid. And then Doflamingo after that. They do pass. No, they didn't pass, they cycled. My bad. I forgot the word for cycle for a second. 5k at us. Okay, we'll take another Hody. We can discard it with whoever wins this war becomes Justice. I should have a name for these kind of cards. 0 cost 3k? That's too long. The discard counter? No, that's long too. I don't know. Okay, they play Rebecca into a... Okay, they bring Borsa back. Play out a brand new from hand and then play another brand new from hand. For the Great Eruption and Borsa. 2 Borsas in hand. Okay, got it. Got it. Yeah, these brand news I probably don't have to worry about. So I think Hody Jones is the safe play here. So Hody, tap. This Onami would have been nice as a trigger. Attack 5k into Rebecca. Rebecca dies. 2 Rested Dawn onto Hody. Putting 10k at them. They take, we'll pass. So I'm hoping he has to spend Dawn to get rid of Hody, so he can't ping at us with all the brand news. That would bring out a lot of counter that we want to save for our Kid. And once we can establish Kid, we'll be at 8k base, so we don't have to worry too much about the brand news. It's just right now is a pivotal time that the brand news can do the most damage to us. Maybe he accounted for that. He has such a big hand, I wish I had a pudding. If there was a green or yellow pudding I could use. Make him go back down to 5. Okay, they ping at us for 5. I think I should counter this. For 1. So Hoodie's a 6 cost. If he pings at us with brand news, I think we just kill him on the clapback. So I think he can't do that. I think. Could be trying to muster up the cost reduction to play out a Borsellino. Okay, so there's a Great Eruption. He's a 4 cost. For the Great Eruption, he's a 2 cost. Could be a Lucci now. Or a Helmblaze. Helmblaze is the card I'm thinking of. There's the Helmblaze, 6k. So 6 and 7. I think we'll counter the 6 and take the 7. If he does 7, no Borsellino. Got me there. Okay, we can afford 1 Dawn on leader actually. No, I can't. Yes, I can. The Dawn leader attack 6k into them. So I thought they were going to attack with the brand new for 7 so I could take my last life, but yeah, he has 2 Borsellinos in hand. I should have known he was going to play 1, so I should have just taken the 6, get my last life card. That would let me play like Hody without too much guilt from that point on. Okay, they countered 2, we'll play out 8 cost Kid. Get out a killer, put Rested Dawn onto Kid, and we'll pass. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has a way to get rid of our Kid, given that it is Sakazuki. We're not out of the woods just yet. If this was any other deck, we would be in a pretty good shape right now. But yeah, we did get rid of 2 Great Eruptions on their end, right? Yeah, 2 Great Eruptions and a Helmblaze and 2 Borsas in the discard, 7 cost. I only have to worry about Ice Ages, which he still could have. Yeah, at 10 Dawn, I do have to worry about like Ice Age Moria, because he can bring back Almepo too, and Lucci. That would kill both. Oh, he finds an Ice Age with the Tashigi, that might be what happens. Okay, there's Ice Age. He needs his leader to attack too. No, he doesn't. He can just bring back Almepo. So yeah, probably a Gecko Moria coming out now. He attacks with his leader after all. Maybe no Moria? No, it's a Moria. Okay, so maybe I should have kept that second 8 cost Kid after all. Lucci will kill... I can only kill 1. Unless he brings back the Helmepo. Okay, yeah, now you can kill both. I could play Hody and tap and then try to go for game. Is that what I do here? No, I need this last life, I think. I just play a bunch of blockers and then leave 2 down up. That'll give him a chance to recover. So this is 5, 6, 7. I can attack for 8. Oh no, I don't have enough characters for killer, so I can attack for 9. We'll just do that. Get the block Borsa. Play Rosinante. Killer. If I had Rosinante last turn, that'd be pretty great too. We'll just pass. Hope they don't have a Lucci that can kill both of our blockers. Oh, I guess Rosinante will save the killer. It's swinging us for 5. We'll counter 1. Okay, Lucci does kill, but then yeah, we can Rosinante. Oh no, wait, they're not rested, so I can't do anything. Actually, never mind. Scratch what I said. Brand new first. I do believe I have to on Gibson this. Tap the Lucci. Oop, I forgot to tap. Forgot to tap. What the heck? Or it didn't let me tap. What the heck? I got scammed. Moria 9 will take. Blue Nami trigger. Kill the Almepo, I guess. Or Solino. Okay, we have to go for the Hody play now. Hody. Tap tap. So 8k Yamato. They can counter this, we die. And we're dead. Nice. 10k at Gecko. Counter and we lose. Try to get a rematch. He left, okay, bye.
Card D Kaizoku.